The layman's definition of steampunk is the Victorian era on steroids with an attitude.
In the first year, we were up in Greenville, and then we thought they liked us, but we heard that the people that were at the hotel thought that we were a little too weird, and we were not allowed to come back. They said that they could not find a spot for us because they didn't schedule far enough ahead. And when we said, look, you know, this is a hotel, everybody's scheduled. Well, we don't go that far ahead, but if we did, that weekend is booked. So at that point, we pretty much knew that, you know. So we came here, and they love us.
Steampunk is a style genre incorporating aspects of science fiction mixed with the Victorian aesthetic. What would these things have looked like if they had been created in Victorian times? Because they had a sense of style that has been lost. And it's really fun trying to recreate that. I get a lot of satisfaction out of the process of making. It's enormously satisfying to finish something and hold it in your hand, having thought about it so intensely, and realize that that you made it. It's like being able to conjure. You have a thought, you go through this process, and then you hold it in your hand. This is a tricky one. This one can sometimes get away from me. Whoa.
We were at a science fiction convention selling my daughter's books. She's a published author of a sci-fi series. And the theme of this convention was steampunk. And I just looked around and I thought, oh my gosh, this is me. And I guess it was about 2 years ago, and I've been, as they say, full steam ahead ever since.
We have probably bankers, McDonald's cashiers, doctors, lawyers, nurses, but we are all united by one factor. We're all steampunk. I'm a history nerd. That's what got me into it.
We actually teach at a school for highly gifted kids, and when we started pulling up the gifted standards, steampunk actually addresses pretty much every one of them. So there's lots of incorporating things from multiple sources. There are a lot of ideas about aesthetic appreciation, understanding genres, understanding the discrete parts of a certain genre, and then how pieces fit back together again. They also really apply to the social studies and literature standards.
We love doing costuming. We like dressing ourselves and dressing other people. And steampunk is a fun way to take basic historical costuming, which we love, and putting fun twists on it.
Being the father of a teenage daughter, a teenage girl, I like that she's encouraged to be in steampunk. She can be an adventurer. She can be a demon, slaying, samurai sword wielding action hero. Because there's nothing saying girls can't do that. It's everything saying yes, you can.
As far as your imagination can go, it fits in with the genre of steampunk because that's the whole thing. It's imagination.
I like it because it takes those really cool ideas from the 1800s of combining beauty with technology, and I'm very into art, but I also love technological things, and I think it's a great combination of those, and the costumes are amazing too. So
you have tinkerers and gadget builders like myself who build crazy tanks, and it all fits and it all gels. And our 16-year-old daughter loves getting dressed up and being something that she can't as a 16-year-old in high school. Where you have to be, actually is quite oppressive, follow these rigid standards of what is cool and what is not. And here it's like she can just say, screw it, I can have fun. I can wear a bustle and a corset and watch my dad be a total geek with talking about, Doctor Who or steampunk or whatever, and we have something in common.
I could not imagine just sitting on the couch all the time watching TV and like watching other people experience cool things in life. So sometimes I do feel a little bit disconnected because I think people rather watch a documentary on television. Yeah, no fun about your documentary, but they kind of don't get us, and sometimes it's a little sad. But then again, we're also proud of what we do, so we accept it with everything that comes along with it.
This is called glutton punk, for the people who are gluttons for punishment.